Yardbird, yardbird. I'm making a yardbird. Today, I'm making a yardbird, yardbird, yardbird. God, that sounds stupid now. Yardbird, okay. What's up everybody? My name is Ryan, I'm the bar pretender, and today we're making a yardbird. Now the yardbird is a cocktail that features some Italian Amaro, a little bit of rum, and some bitters. It's one of my favorite summertime drinks, but it's also perfect for the fall. So settle in, let's make a drink. All right, now even though it's a fantastic summer cocktail, it doesn't actually have any juice in it. So instead of shaking it up with a bunch of ice, we're actually just gonna stir it, and then we'll strain it into a rocks glass over one big cube. So the first ingredient, we're gonna go with a little cynar. Now if you haven't heard of cynar, it is an Italian bitter liqueur. It's apparently made with artichoke, but I promise it doesn't taste like artichoke at all. It's pretty bitter, but it's delicious stuff. So we're gonna start off with 1/4 of an ounce of this stuff. So there's our cynar. All right, and then up next we've got another Italian liqueur. This time we're going with Amaro Montenegro. I would love to tell you what is in Amaro Montenegro, but I really have no idea. It's one of those bottles that you find at the liquor store. It looks weird. You're never really sure what to do with it, but honestly my favorite thing to do with Amaro Montenegro, if I'm not making a yardbird, is to just sip it over ice. So really good stuff. So we're gonna go with another 1/4 ounce pour. As you can see, both of these bottles that I just poured are running a little low. It's because I may or may not have had a few yardbirds over the last couple of days getting ready for this. Up next, we're gonna go with some dark simple syrup. If you don't have dark simple, that's fine. You can also just go with a regular white sugar simple. But I do like the dark stuff whenever I have the opportunity to make it because, I don't know, it's richer, just a little bit tastier, gives it a little bit more complexity. So just like the other two, got 1/4 of an ounce of this stuff. And then last but not least, for the big stuff, we're gonna go with some aged rum. So I've got here some plantation. This is a 5-year aged rum, really nice. Normally with an aged rum, you don't want to put it in a cocktail as much as just sip it, but man, this goes perfect in this cocktail. So we're finally gonna amp up our amounts here. We got a big 2-ounce pour of this stuff. There we go. And then that's it for the big measuring stuff. In addition to that, we're also gonna go with some Angostura. Now the recipe calls for 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. I'm using a small Japanese dasher bottle, which means usually about 3 of these dashes equals 1 normal dash. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So there's my 2 dashes of Angostura. And then to complicate things even more, I'm gonna put some cardamom bitters. Now I don't use cardamom bitters enough to get like a big full dasher bottle, so I have this little dropper bottle. It's supposed to be 4 dashes. I'm just gonna kind of tip it over and count to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably good. All right, so that's it. Let's throw some ice in here. Generally speaking, we'll go with 1 big cube. There we go. And then I'm gonna break up 1 more cube. It always goes everywhere. And there we go. Let's stir it up. All right, all stirred and ready to pour. So I've got my rocks glass here with a beautiful clear piece of ice. It's been tempering for a second, so let's just dump out that extra water. There we go. And then all we're gonna do, we're just gonna strain this right into the glass, like so. And then last but not least, even though I said there's no fruit juice in it, there is just a little bit of a hint of fruit. We've got here just a small lime, so I'm gonna give it a nice little bit of lime peel. You know, I have to be honest, I'm a huge fan of garnishing drinks. I know there's a lot of people out there who say like, unless the flavor of the drink absolutely benefits from a garnish, don't put it on. But man, I just love a nice pretty little garnish. So just got a little bit of lime peel. We're just gonna express the oils here, rub it around, and boom, there you go. A beautiful, delicious Yardbird.